I walked into my local Walmart and bought the cheapest watch I could find. Is it trash or is it treasure? Let's find out. Welcome to the Watch Closet. I'm COE33, Co for short. And guys, I think it's safe to say that I'm cuckoo for watches. If you enjoy watch collecting content, help me grow this channel and appease those algorithm overlords by subscribing and ever so gently polishing that like button. Before we get into today's review, let's do a wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Revolver A7 automatic in brass, very cool micro brand out of Hawaii, and they use revolver guns as their design language, as the inspiration for the design. Made well, fits great, and I love it. So what does the cheapest watch at Walmart have to offer the watch enthusiasts on a budget? This was the question I had in mind as I navigated my local Walmart location. Now, I'm not including women's or children's watches in this video, and instead I'm focusing on the most inexpensive men's watch that can be found at retail. And I found a bunch. In fact, there was an entire display of George branded watches, all of which could be purchased for $8.88. I took a photo of the display so you get an idea of the variety available. Some of these watches were total garbage, lacking any quality control, but I wanted to pick the watch that I felt offered the greatest value for your sub $10 purchase. And with that in mind, this is the watch I purchased. Taking a look at the packaging, we have a two-piece cardboard box, dark navy blue color, George logo here, and this is actually the only branding on the entire watch, which is kind of interesting. Now, I did a little research online to see if I could find some information about George, and I could not. I think what's going on here is Walmart is probably slapping on this logo. I'm sure it's a large factory in China mass-producing cheap watches. Walmart slaps a logo on there, and they call it a day. And pretty standard packaging. You know, it's nothing to write home about, but what do you expect for $8? And then opening up the box here, we have the watch itself. You can see we have the George logo, fast fit strap, they're calling it, $8.88. And there is your first look at the cheapest watch at Walmart, sub $10. Now, one of the things that drew me to this watch right off the bat was the bun strap. The fact that you can get a vegan leather bun strap for less than $10, I thought was pretty cool. So this is the one I went with. So why don't we take it out of the packaging and get a closer look. This watch has case dimensions of 43 millimeters, case thickness of 10 millimeters, and then 13 millimeters with the bun strap included. The lug to lug is 51 millimeters. It weighs 49 grams with the included strap. As you can see, it has kind of a matte black finish on the case here, and it has a pull-out crown. Now, the pull-out crown is very hard to grasp because it is so small, which is unfortunate. Of course, it's not sapphire crystal here. In fact, I think this is plastic, guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It sounds like plastic. If this is glass, it is the thinnest piece of glass I've ever felt on a watch before. This has to be plastic. I'm almost positive. And that's quite unfortunate. That's probably one of the biggest letdowns of the watch. Now, why don't we go ahead and put this under the macro lens and let's get a closer look at this dial. I feel like the dial is one of the strongest aspects of this watch. It's a nice dark navy blue metallic that really shimmers in the light. It has the two contrasting subdials at the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock position. Now those subdials, those are fake. So major zonk there. I hate fake subdials. That's unexcusable. And then the loom that you see on the minute hand and the hour hand is fake as well. That is painted on. There is no loom on this watch. I feel like the visibility from that second hand, considering it's a dark color with a dark dial, is poor at best, and that's unfortunate. There's printed hour markers and printed minute markers around the outside of the dial. And overall, I think it looks good, especially on wrist and in good light. There's a nice sheen to the dial, so it is a metallic finish, which I quite like. Taking a look at this on my 6.75-inch wrist, you can see that it actually wears very nice, has good wrist presence, and most of that comes from this bun strap. The fact that you get a nice dark gray vegan leather bun strap with white stitching that's well done for under $10 is pretty remarkable. It does have a buckle and tang clasp system that you can see there without any branding on the buckle. And one thing I will say is that the vegan leather does seem very lightweight and flimsy. I don't know how well this will hold up over time. I could easily see putting this on my wrist one day, maybe 6 months from now, and it possibly ripping. It is very lightweight, so that's unfortunate. But overall, it wears nice, and I think it looks good on the wrist. So, would I recommend this watch? Well, no, I wouldn't. I think if you're just getting into the hobby and you're looking for an affordable entry level watch, spend an extra $5, maybe $10, go to that same Walmart where I purchased this and buy yourself a nice Timex or a Casio. And you're going to get a watch that has horological significance and it's going to be better made than this is. So it doesn't get a recommendation, but I will say it does represent good value for the money. And for a sub $10 watch, it does look pretty good. All right, guys, that's my take on the George watch with gray vegan leather bun strap. What do you guys think of this watch? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching. I'm posting new videos every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can count on that. It's like clockwork. Follow me with my watch collecting adventures on Instagram at Cuckoo for Watches. I'm live streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday. Follow me over there for wrist checks and retro gaming at COE33. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep your watches wound and your sapphires polished.